Hello, my friends. I hate that goddamn thing. So, after last time in our most disastrous event, oh my word, I'm out of metal. Okay, we're gonna have to get metal when I'm back. So, we have managed to get a goodie. We did manage to find a pretty good level Giganotto. So, we're good there. However, I have located a sandworm. We're going to go after some Tusos after this. I do need to start... yes, indeed. I'm going to need to start getting things ready for Helicoprion. I don't think any have spawned yet. Yeah, that looks fucking ominous. We're about to fly into a sandstorm. So, we're going to do a little trick. Now, the sandworm I've sighted is a good level. However, we got jumped by a bunch of sandworms last time we tried the same one, so we're going to do a little trick. A little funny trick. Okay, can I land? Thank you. Okay, I believe here is around where I need to be. There was a treasure I left around here to make sure I knew where we were, so give me a moment while I find that. Yes, I do want to snag a Helicoprion eventually, but... they're not currently... I don't believe any have spawned, and they're pretty rare to begin with. Hang on, we can actually track one down. Give me a moment. Where's me scanner? Also, yeah, we've got a bug going on with, the snakes at the moment. Yeah, well, we don't got either Helicoprion spawned at the moment, so I thought as such, so we'll have to, I have to wait on those to spawn. Now, let's just see if I can't find where that treasure got to. There it is, okay. Yes, we did get the Giga. Wasn't great levels, and then while I was offline, I found a better Giga. I will show them off at base. So, here we are. Okay, we're going to have to do a little... Make sure I'm not being hunted first. Beautiful. Alright, let's get our... No, you don't like spider. Oh, level 18. That is useless to us. I will let that bounce away. Oh! Hello. So yes, as you can see, level 156. This is what I want. Now, unfortunately, we did just piss it off, so I'm gonna have to, get some room between us and it. Oh, that is a really pretty spider, actually. Sorry. Oh, 30. Fucking lovely colors. Terrible level. I'm also doing a little bit of a loot goblin mode at the moment because of the new critter that's in the game. The Helicoprion is a whorl-toothed ratfish. Or chimera. And to tame it, we will need just junk. So I'm going to be trying to get as much junk as I can gather. Hold on, I saw a predator up there. What was that? It's Nepentarius, so we can wipe that out. Red sky at morning, sailor's warning. Okay, we should be pretty good around here, I think. Yep, okay, we're perfect here. Make sure it's not coming after me. Let's wipe this snake out first. The mantis is probably a threat, but I reckon. So, what I'm going to do. One here. Ah, okay, I can't spam these too close to each other. That's fine. Where's me drums? I know it. This is a comically large bear trap, yes. Now we summon Shai Hulud. Who should be coming now that we played the drums. Of course, we can outrun Shai Hulud, so let's just... It should be coming. We played the drums, and it hates when you play drums. I'm gonna be sorting my inventory out back at base. Here we go. Alright, Deathworm calls for help. Now, where are the others? Here's one. What level are you? 72, that's fine. 10, oh my word, hold on. 102, cool. None of these I need to worry about. We're all taking them all out. Free horns for me. Now to this call for help, we get out this. The bullet that makes things hungry. I shoot you. Put that away. And now I run over here. And I just keep spamming Deathworm horns on it. Oh god, I'm gonna run out of Deathworm horns. Hold on, thankfully I have more. Holy fuck, I'm gonna run completely out of Deathworm horns. I'm gonna have to go... Ooh, I'm gonna have to do a little silly. Okay, it's very pissed off. Oh, no, don't. Okay, can you stop, you little shit? Oh my god, this fucking... If it's killed it by the time I get back and wasted 20 fucking Deathworm horns, I swear. I'm gonna use... How fucked is your taming effectiveness? Still good. Except, god, I'm gonna need another 20 fucking Deathworm horns. That's gonna be a pain. Maybe Rhino horns? Alright, we got 5 there. Maybe the other horns? I only have a 1 Alpha Dezungatherium horn. 2 Alpha Dezunga horns. Maybe they'll count, hopefully. Fortunately, the best way to get... why do I have so many berries? Hold on. Alright, let's got a gun ready. Now, hopefully the Deathworm's just gone away. What the fuck did I just see there? I think there's an Alpha Glaucus hanging around here. Which is a little bit of a problem. And also, yes, I can't get my snake at the moment because the Gigantifist mod had a bug and it's not registering that I own it, so... At least my plan worked. The problem is I need so many friggin' Deathworm horns to get a high level one of these. Well, it's not even at a point I can cheat it with blood. Though, we might do a blood cheat on it. Okay, let's get this ready. Let's grab our little menace before he fucking murders his way through everything is going to be essential. Oh, for fuck's sake. Gotcha! That's good. Oh, that's another Deathworm. Give me a moment. The existence of a random-ass wild Deathworm is good. I need more Deathworm horns. Will be a worthy sacrifice. Where... There you are. Alright, I have enough for 2 more feeds, but that's not going to be anywhere near enough. Alright, where was this random-ass Deathworm around here? Okay, hold on, can I just buy Deathworm horns? Let me check. Oh, level 24. Delightful. Alright, that's 2 more feeds. I would never sell them, that's ridiculous. Bugger, I can't buy them. Uh, 20 times, 20 divided by 3, 7, so that's, jeez, we're gonna need another friggin', whole batch of them. Yeah, pretty quite grab that Gigantifist, it's a good level, but the mod is a little bugged. Anyway, hopefully there's a random Deathworm we can lure out, because... Actually, let me just check. So I want Deathworm horns, but what else do they tame off? God, I might just need to go borrow some more horns from, the base. Now, using my... Oh, also, speaking of the base, I finally finished the farm. So we're going to go and, just see if I can't borrow a few Deathworm horns from HQ. Then we're going to go on a bit of a, anti-squid spree. Because Helicoprion will be in the game. Well, it's in the game. It's just not spawned on this particular map at the moment. So... And if you ever used the Arc Edition's Helicoprion, yeah, you know, it's kind of rare on Ragnarok. Yes, it's what I enjoy doing. Have you seen my farm in the Minecraft? Is there a rumble? I miss the days where you could just know where Deathworms were. Yeah, it's a little... I don't have a house, I have a farm. If you follow the main river from the castle, you'll get there eventually. Now, sadly, the best way to normally get a lot of Deathworm horns isn't available. I normally go to the Iceworm Cave and... What the hell was that down there? Oh, that's a Professor. You know, I normally go down to the Iceworm Cave and, you know, take out the ones there, but they're not spawning on multiplayer servers for some reason. It's not because of no untameables, they're just not spawning on multiplayer. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna have to ban that thing's ass. Give me a moment. So while we're here, here's our Giga. Absolute goddamn menace of a creature. Why the fuck do I have so much meat? Oh, right, because I killed every Deathworm under the sun. Now, I'm hoping they have what I need over there, because we are completely out of Deathworm horns. And we're going to go squid hunting. Unfortunately, despite having 2 Gigas, I don't have a male Giga, so that's kind of what we're also keeping an eye out for. Anyway, I just need 20 Deathworm horns, so if they're there, we'll grab them. And then we'll head back to the desert. Was that a goose? Oh, that's Magnopolia. Okay, that is... That's another Magnopolia. Remarkably less distressing than if it was a Dinocurious. Also, the ocean has become a lot less, friendly with each other. They changed a bunch of the critters and their, team classes, so... The ocean is a bit of a civil war at the moment. So we're going to, you know, eventually see how that's going for all parties involved, but, Oh, shit, hold on. For fuck's sake, you overshot that. We're in Wyvern territory, Landhopper. You can't just... Oh my word, you... You silly goose of a lizard. Okay, really? Hold on. It's fine. Everything's fine. Arthroplura and Gilly. Beautiful. I am gathering as much as random crap as I can, just in case we do come across a, Helicoprion. I don't have the equipment to tame one, as we would need to make at least... I think it's a... To get a max level, I think it's like 20 ratfish treats, which are made from a bunch of ingredients. Okay, it'll be fine. Actually, it'll be completely fine because our go-to aquatic mount at the moment is, the Glaucus, and nothing aggroes the Glaucus, because nothing is fucking stupid enough to go after the Glaucus. I think the only thing that'll aggro us are Tusos, and, we can kill Tusos. In fact, that's the whole purpose of our mission. We're going to be killing Tusos with the Glaucus. I might get lucky and find an alpha. Even though I think the only Alpha Tuso at the moment is presently stuck in a rock, which makes it a bit of a, slight annoyance to get. So yeah, we should grab a mammoth at some point. We're pretty good on kibble, so we actually are in a position to just snag one. Alright, am I gonna get jumped by bears again? Excuse me, I didn't jump a second time. Speaking of bears, we should actually go on bear hunt as well. But Deathworm comes first. Okay, can we... Thank you. Excuse me. Can you... Get unstuck, you bloody lizard. Oh! Ascendant Flak. Yeah, I'll gladly grab that. Mastercraft Helicoprion Saddle. The exact thing I friggin' want to tame. Okay. That's a lot of goodies for us. Most of which I think I'm actually going to keep a lot of that. You're all good. Beautiful. Hey, this is all just for anyone to grab, so... That's good shit. I know we have trophies in here somewhere. Okay, here we go. That is fiber. Fucking hell with the apex drops. Hold on, let's look around down here. Here we go. How many Deathy Horns? That's fine. I'll pay back 18 over a few months. I think I'm the only one coming up over here anyway, so... Alright. Back to the desert. With the quick tame, this ought to be enough for us to actually finish this. Oh. Ugh, I'm going past a lot of shit. I don't know what's happening. Alright, we're gonna try to, It's gonna suck, but... Oh, yeah, we got 54%. I went there with 20 originally. So we should be gushy. Oh god, what's fucking pissed off at me? Nothing relevant. That's fine. Actually, let me just check something. Can I... Oh, hold on. That was a bear in there. 108. Yeah, let's just try to get through the snow as quick as possible, because this is the most dangerous area on the map. Like, the only place colder than the Mer snow is Jotunheim. And, like, I'm pretty sure you can't survive Jotunheim without incredible shit. You may know Jotunheim from such things as Norse mythology. I'm gonna just try to make a hydro. Is what with my snake not being able to be equipped at the moment? Oh, there it goes. Okay, I don't know why he was acting up earlier. Where is my little menace? There you are. So, we're going to do another attempt at the same sort of tactic. What are we dealing with here? That is... I also need to get my Meraxes. I was gonna do a bit of Meraxes breeding at some point. I still have a whole pile of friggin' baby T-Rexes for another one, and I think... Ooh, that's a 174 just over there. We might go for that Meraxes next, because I'd like a tame that's, you know, nice and simple and easy and doesn't involve me fucking dying multiple times. Actually, you know what? We definitely need to look for an ant. What are you? You are a 108. That is... Alright, we're sort of within range now, so I'm going to put down the new trap. As you can see, the Deathworm is just there, so, let's piss her off, shall we? There we go. Alright, we got any others coming? Where's one? I've only got 30 seconds to sort of do this with. Thank you. You two go down. Pull this out. Oh my god. Load, load, load quickly. Quickly. Grab, grab. One more. We got her! Let's get you back to base so we can quickly... Let's get the fuck out of here. Shy Halord is ours. Alright, while we're around here, there's a lot of ant nests in the desert. Let's see if we can't find a decent level one. Because you actually do need 2 ants. That's 18. We do actually need 2 ant nests, so... if we can find a good level one, I can immediately start grabbing it. That's 2 level 18s in a row. We don't have the equipment we need for taming ants on hand, so we'll have to head back to base for that. Oh, hello. Hang on, I just kill a Titan at boa by jumping? Okay. Now the thing is, because I know how ants tame, they're a creature I'm not going to settle for any. They're not like... I mean, you've seen how common ant nests are. They're a common critter. They tame... Hello? Oh, that's a... Faso. That is irrelevant to what we need. They're a common critter. They tame relatively easy, so they're not something I'm going to be grabbing everyone I see. Even though, you know, I could just grab the level 18 one and call it a day. No, I want an ant colony that's going to be good. They have a lot of good functions, especially with how our base is. One of those functions being auto-repair. Which, you know, is going to save me massive time for base maintenance. And another function being... farming. Auto-farming. So, you know, they are kind of a critter that I will be getting a lot of use out of. And frankly, it's something I really should have tamed a lot earlier, but, Here we are. Also, next week's stream, I'm going... Thursday stream, I'm going to try something a little different. There's this little game coming out next week. You might have heard about it. It's called Hollow Knight Silksong. The entire goddamn internet only went crazy over it for the past couple of years. I've never played Hollow Knight. So, I'm gonna be playing Hollow Knight because... Oh, where? There's no decent level ants around. But we do have that good Meraxes. Now, I just need to quickly check something. I need to check what Meraxes we actually need. Because I have one, so we'll just have to check the, Yeah, I've never played regular Hollow Knight, and it seems like it actually works on this PC, so I'm going to be playing Hollow Knight next, session. I'm like, 24? Really? Those are blueprints, not really Helicoprion bait, but don't mind if I do. Oh, hold on, what are you? You are 60. No, what are you? 24. So yeah, given, that's happening, I figure I should probably play Hollow Knight and understand. The hell? Oh, right, little dragon. Yeah, Silksong finally real. Anyway, I actually need to grab all this random crap, because this random shit is now useful as Helicoprion bait. Leech blood is still useful. Everything else we can... Oh, hold on. Sell that. Everything else can go. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who've been very Silksong, and... Oh, hello, hold on. Let me just quickly check something. Hold on, that's fighting. 156. I'm gonna go get a decent Stego saddle, and then I'm gonna go for that, that thing. Yeah, Silksong is finally real, so I figure I should probably play Hollow Knight. Oh, please, you're hardly going to be the only one. Have you seen how many games that were going to come out have just said, yeah, we're holding back because Silksong? Yeah, there's like games that are about to come out have just gone, yeah, we're not coming out anymore. Silk's, we're waiting. Silk Song is about to release. Jeez, okay, I need another storage. How's our armor looking, incidentally? Pretty shit. Let's grab the old... the old armor repair unit. There's a very funny picture from one that's that picture of, like, the guy pushed over in the shadow above him, and the shadow above him is... the Silk Song character. Yes, the platypo who just... I have him on my back, my armor gets repaired. Alright, let's throw in the shit that what gets grinded so I can... Why do I have... Actually, I'm gonna bring the black pills with me. Just in case. Just in case. Who do I actually have for, Actually, we're in a dire situation for metal, so these flak pants are gonna serve a very different purpose than what I was originally gonna use them for. 77 metal's more metal than I had 10 seconds ago. That's all that matters. Anywho, let's go and... we're going to quickly do a metal run. Game. Thank you. Right, game. I want this one. And yeah, I've got a list of games I need to finish them all along. I got a zoom on Limbus Company for one. We'll grab these as well. Split half maybe. Yeah, that ought to be enough. But I want to try to get up to the current Kanto in Limbus. I had a bit of fun with the dungeons you do there. I don't know if you know Limbus Company. I think we can... It's... I am less than 50 away from getting a bunyip. We're gonna get a bunyip, by the way. Also, blessed be the worm! Blessed be the worm! How do I explain it? Okay, so there's this game called Lobotomy Corp, which is SCP Foundation the game. And it is the prequel to Limbus Company. It isn't the only prequel to Limbus Company. There's another prequel. Okay, so now it recognizes I bought it. Jeez. There's a second. Oh, you've played Lobotomy Corp. Okay, you know. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. They just had an event recently with Queen of Hatred. Where, yeah, you could get Queen of Hatred for one of your characters, and, Knight for another one. And you had to fight Knight, and Knight had hands. But yeah, like, flat out, after the events of Lobotomy... Did you play Library of Ruiner as well? Also, yeah, The Worm. Blessed be Shai Hulud. Okay, Library of Ruiner is the sequel to Lobotomy Corp. Did you get to the very end of Lob Corp? God, I'm so happy I have that worm now. Alright, we're gonna go swimming. Do I have my Bronc? I believe... Yep, there you are. Beautiful. Actually, you know, we're going to go map hunting. We're going to go map hunting, and then we're going to go to the ocean. And then we're going to go grab some Meraxes. But yes, okay, yeah, that's fair. So, Library of Ruiner follows on from the events of Lobotomy Corp, and, you know, all the characters you know from Lobotomy Corp are there. You get to find out why things aren't exactly how you think they would be as a result of the events of Lobotomy Corp. Then there's Limbus Company, which is a sequel to both. L Corp is gone. The library is gone. And now there is a new company called Limbus Company that is trying to sneak into old... It's trying to sneak into old, Lobotomy Corp things to find these things called the Golden Bows. You are Dante. Or, as a certain character calls him, Dante. You have no idea who you are. You are suffering from a bad case of amnesia, because right at the beginning of the game, your head gets replaced by a clock. This clock gives you the ability to resurrect 12 idiots, who are called the Sinners, collectively, who are all named after and suspiciously similar to people from works of classic literature. For example, you have Ishmael. You know, from Moby Dick. She really wants to hunt down and hit someone. You'll never guess who. You will guess who. It's pretty obvious. You've also got, you know, Don Quixote, who's just a lovable little... Oh, hello there, Ascendant Harpoon Gun. Yes, please. Just the... You've dealt with Cheryl. I don't know if you're familiar with the work Don Quixote, but imagine Cheryl with less restraint. And, you know, you've got Heathcliff, who has a, kind of in love with this lady called Catherine in the mansion of, Wuthering Heights. And, of course... who can forget Faust? Who made the vehicle you all travel in, the bus, Mephistopheles. The bus runs off Enchymphalion. You've played LobCorp. You know what Enchymphalion is. Yeah, it runs off Enkephalon. You know what that is. You know what that's made from. So sometimes you've just got to feed the bus people. Thankfully, the city is a pretty awful place. So there's always someone... Really? Did you just despawn right when I was going to grab you? Fucking things. So there's always someone who, yeah. Always someone. You also have your guide, Virgilius. A bit more relevant if... oh, actually, no, you've played, yeah, you've played, that, hey, you remember how a certain someone in, LobCorp was referred to as a color fixer? And how color fixes a thing? Yeah, Virgilius is a color fixer. The Red Gaze. But, he's the guide. He doesn't get involved in your fights. But he does get involved in having to grab your bus of idiots and occasionally smack them into shape. But yeah, basically each time you go and find a golden bow, which... they can do some pretty mysterious things, and they've been hiding out in, you know, Lobotomy Corp labs. You find they're all suspiciously linked to the backstories of some of your little sinners. But you've also got one tool to help you in all this, because, one of your sinners, developed this little thing, called the mirror. And what happens is if you feed funny gacha coins to Mephistopheles, you can call upon alternate universe versions of your 12 sinners. So it's a gacha game where you only have 12 characters, but what you're aiming for... Oh, hello? Why? An Alpha Tuso. Stuck in the rocks. So yeah, rather than most gacha games where you're going for your waifu, you're basically going for new outfits for your characters. So you always have the same 12, but each time you get you get new stuff for them that also gives them powers. Like with Don Quixote, for example, she gets the Magical Maiden's outfit, where she emulates a certain pink Queen of... She becomes Queen of Hatred. She gets Queen of Hatred ego gear. That's... And she has a defense thing of fucking oversinking with Queen of Hatred. And another one, I had one for Heathcliff where he's just part of the rabbits now. You know, those rabbits. You can even get the other ones, the reindeers and the rhinos. You can make a whole team of the three of them if you want. I probably wouldn't. Reindeer Ishmael infamously occasionally just goes crazy and starts attacking your teammates, but you can certainly do it. Or, you know, go for everyone's favorite, Enclorp Sinclair. Or Fire Fist Gregor. You know, Gregor from the Metamorphosis, the guy who turns into a cockroach. He's one of your sinners. You can equip him with a flamethrower and guilt over his fellow people being killed by vampires. Yeah, you know, the Metamorphosis, the famous book. You can also get Ego, which are like your superpower ones. Your big spells that you cast. Yeah, he was in... Hey, speaking of LobCorp, remember how it's mentioned that there used to be an old L-Corp before, Lobotomy Corp took over? Gregor was involved in that war. He was not on the winning side. The ones they were fighting against were worse than L-Corp. Bioengineering their soldiers into insect people. Gregor ended up not as bad as some of them, though. Okay, this is taking... Hold on. It's still within... Yeah, it's not deep enough to do anything of a threat. Broke, I need significant damage to occur. Where are you? There you are. Oh, you've also got, Rhodia. You got Rhodian from Crime and Punishment. Except, she's a girl now. They did gender flip a few of them, so there's a few more ladies in the cast. And Yoshihide, from an old Japanese poem about about a artist who, in order to create the perfect picture of hell, gets to watch his family be burnt alive. Except now it's a she in this game, and Ryoshu is not fan service. She is the most worrisome member of the entire friggin' cast. Oh, also, there's another character there. Otis. Otis is Greek for nobody. She pulls out a gunblade in her most quoted attack ever and says, "The Odyssey had a purpose." I wonder who she could be. A character calling herself nobody, mentioning an Odyssey. Yeah, she's Odysseus. And then there's Marisol. Marisol is the type of dude... Marisol is the type of dude you say, Marisol, win the fight, and then he just immediately wins the fight for you. A man of few words, but results. Oh my word, that took forever. Okay, we have killed the frickin' 24 Tuso tentacles. Okay, that's what I wanted. Thank you. Ascendant fishing rod. Okay, whatever. Okay, the rest of that I don't need. God, the professor wishes he could be like Marisol. But he is from the work of The Stranger, so things are going interesting. Things are going to be interesting for him when we get to his canto. Each character has a canto, their little story beat where they... Oh, that's a pretty color. What? That's a pretty color on that Tuso, but 108 is a bit low. What do we got there? 120. They spawn frequently enough. I can wipe out that 120. Hold on. But yeah, the Tuso, their canto, their little story beat. We have just had Hong Lu's story beat, which is from a certain little famous Chinese novel, Dream of the Red Mirror, I think it is. where we meet the most badass character in the fucking universe, Confucius. Don't ask why Confucius is like the most badass character in the universe. Trust me where I say, yes, he is. No, Confucius, you know, the philosopher. The famous Chinese philosopher. The Art of War guy. Actually, no, that's Sun Tzu, the Art of War guy, but he's one of the famous Chinese philosophers. Oh, 174 male Tuso. That's what I like to see. Alright, we got ourselves a Kraken. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. Alright, we're gonna have to go grab that, grab that squib. Yep, 174. You know what? We're gonna go for the funny method for this one. Where is... Alright, I want to lure this thing up, but if I give it a shot, I can probably insta-tame it like I did with the worm. Oh, I got a level up. Excellent. It's been a while. Alright, Bronk, we need your bulk. So I'm gonna shoot this squid. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna spam feeding it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Tuso grabbed. Excellent, we have another squid. Anyway, speaking of squid, we need tentacles from these two. There we go. We're trying to get as many Tuso tentacles as we can get. I'll show you why. I think we're now going to have to go after Ammonite Bile, which is going to suck. Anyway, we have a pretty good amount of Tuso tentacles, I reckon. What are we at? We are at 48. Boy, I wish I could just sell these and just get a filthy, disgusting load of cash for them. But they serve another purpose. I hear this kind of a Vecti flying something. Let's grab another one of these artifacts, because these are very farmable. And we have reasons to want just artifacts. Nope, hello. Jellyfish. Jellyfish are material for our meta beams, so... Plus they are the most annoying goddamn creatures in the map. In fact, no, they're the second most annoying, because Electophoros exist. But we're going to be, recharging our meta breath off them. Also, at some point I do need to get my hands on a donkey. But yes, if you wish to doom yourself to another gacha game, I think it's a good one. Unlike many of them, it is very easy to get a steady stream going of your resources to get your stuff. And I've managed to get quite a few of the units I want. So I've got a very silly little pile. Yeah, no, completely fucking fair. If you don't want to do gachas, please just save yourself. It's the only one I bother with. It's also because, hey, Library of Ruiner and Lobotomy Corp. Doesn't look like any other squids have spawned, sadly. Ooh, prime fish meat's rare. We'll grab that. Everything else is, not really necessary to our... Alright. Let's get back to base. I need to check. I'm pretty sure our other Tuso is a male as well, though. But if it's a female Tuso, then wow. We could breed squibs. I'm probably gonna have a bit of an early one tonight, as I have a fucking quest tomorrow. Guess whose train line isn't fucking working. I will gladly grab that. Actually, I should grab these lemons. Whatever. Yeah, I'll be grabbing that Meraxes because free Meraxes. That's another critter for our eventual boss fighting. Do I really need to prepare an army? No, the other people doing the boss fight will probably prepare an army, but also we're going to be grabbing, with our money that we've been saving up all this time, we're going to be getting a certain creature. Now I could, you know, get something that'll be very useful, like a Zaldea dragon. We could get something that'll, have a lot of benefits, but I'm getting something that I want. Something that's going to be a little terrifying. something very Australian. We're about to get it as soon as we get back to base, so... Are you ready for the horror? The terror? One of the few creatures in this game I will not fuck around with. I'm gonna keep that fishing rod. There's a reason this creature is 5,000 coins. The bunyip. We need a saddle for it. It is the most fucking terrifying creature in our arsenal right now. Even more so than the squids. Even more so than the fucking... laser-firing dragon. It is just a giant, angry murder seal. And we now have one. It is bigger than the goddamn... It's bigger than a fucking T-Rex. This thing is terrifying. Oof. And you know what? C4. Sure, I'll gladly grab free C4. Our base is getting a little full. Right, I'm gonna be right back a few moments. Why do I have the option to C4 my own fucking stuff? No. I'm just gonna throw this C4 into the friggin... We're gonna need this C4 if I ever go after a Faso. But I will be back very shortly. Let's just enjoy the storm. We'll go after the Meraxes. I am back. We're gonna pack the bunyip up for the moment. God damn it, 41 nearly. Might have to start saving for another one. Okay, Amaraxes is a male. Tuso is also a male. That's fine. 58 weight, dang, that's a heavy weight carrier. So, quick metal run. Then we're going to go, and in fact I might as well just grab them now. I prepared a box of Meraxes bait a while ago. Baby T-Rexes. A Meraxes' favorite food. Probably only need to use 10 of them, but we've got a lot just in case. There we are. That's beautiful. Seriously, let someone tell me. So, if you're into Ark, you've probably heard the news that they're doing that, charity thing for new, TLC on a creature. I had someone tell me Karkanos, of all things, needed a TLC. Now, like, don't get me wrong, I love my Karkanos. I'd love it getting more attention, but, like, I pointed out, look, if anything needs a TLC, it's something like Titanoboa, which is... Why the fuck would you ever tame this? Not Karkanos. Fucking dual-wielding Ankies to harvest all the metal in the world. I do eventually need to get some more Ankies for this little number 2 dual... Oh, hello. What are you? 24. God damn it. I do actually need to send my, Karkanos out to the... I made that whole fancy breeding facility out in the ocean. I have not used it. Barely for anything. But I need to, I need to bring my Karkanos out there and start working on a, the perfect Karkanos line. This is the part of Ark that all the YouTubers don't show you. The fucking... the tedium. They're just... gathering shit. There's ought to be enough metal to do us for a while. Can you not fall off the cliff, thanks? Come on, careful, big girl. We could just yeet the Yankee over there, but I'd probably miss. There we go. There we go. A nice hefty bunch. That will... honestly, that'll probably, like, last us a week. I go through metal like it's water on this friggin' game. Oh, beautiful. They're all neutral. That's what I need. Also, yes, do keep an eye out, because there's going to be some exciting mods coming along soon. With the release of, the much maligned Aquatica... oh, hold on. Goddammit. With the release of the much maligned Aquatica, the dev kit for that's now come out, so, people can just port that shit over to, ASA. Oh, that's an Alpha Galvarex. We are getting the fuck away from that. Oh, hold on, that is ants of a level I know not. God damn it, where are the decent leveled ant queens? I'll settle for a 162. 114 is better. $156. You know what? $156 is good enough. We'll see how time goes. I might grab those ants while we're heading out. Oh, 66. Now, I think there's also good Meraxes near the south, so... What have we got here? There's 66, you are not the one I'm looking for. I've got this one up here. You what? No, you're an intro. That's Faso. That's Deathworm, though. That's two of them. Pop. Interesting colours. I've got a 24 and a 54. I might just need to kill them just to, I might have to kill them just to get them off my ass. Hold on. If we get rid of them, that could let better level ones spawn. Alright, come on Deathworms, here I am. There we go. I need to repay all those Deathworm ones we spent. What is in this random ass treasure anyway? Whatever. Oh, hello. 24. If we keep clearing out the low-level Deathworms, we'll eventually get some nice high-level ones. What are we doing with him, Mahjong? Yes, this isn't me being lost. This is me tactically taking out creatures we don't need. In order to enhance spawns later down the line. Absolutely tactical decisions and not me not knowing where the fuck I'm going. So, not the best level here, it's only 156, but that's exactly what we need. Let's bring out the tank. So, this is going to be the most morbid fucking tame, but this is how you tame these things. Hopefully, you know what, we should be okay. If I need to go and deal with that, I can. Now, the problem with Meraxes is they're not the best at actually killing these. Oh, look at that. Like, basically almost a full tame with only a single kill. Oh, oi, you are getting in my way. These are stupid easy to tame if you happen to just have Rexes. Case in point, we're done. "51 health. Dang, pretty good. Okay, not the best, but... But 51 health is something we can work with. Alright, let's just go see where that other Meraxes is. I don't even think I need to get off this gale for a Meraxes tame. We do if there's any threats nearby. I keep hearing the ground moving. I'm like, wait, is that another Deathworm? And it keeps just turning out to be Fassos. We're definitely going to get a Fasso Lasukas eventually, though. I just need to figure out how to make sure we're taming the right ones. Because I'm pretty sure all the little dirt piles we see in the desert are just them underground. The problem is, like, I want that 180 we saw. So I think I'm just going to have to wing it with them. Because, yeah, I don't think there's any way to really see what level or anything it is. What level, actually, are you? Oh, fuck, hold on. Fuck's sake, I don't need to be... Okay, it's only level 60. Still a fucking threatening thing, but it being level 60 means I can probably take it out really relatively quickly. What's this? 66. Not great. Of course, always just keeping an eye out just in case there are any gigas around. Because obviously I need a... Pretty sure it's a male giga. And then we can begin the project. Alright, where the hell is that, we jump? Hold on. 54, really? Okay, where the heck has that gotten off to? I left it up here, didn't I? Can we bounce? Thank you. Thank you. Are we down near the Titanosaur? Okay, there's the Titanosaur. Oh, hold on. Was that a... Deathworm or a... That's a Deathworm. Hold on. Let's... 24. That's fine. It's up around here. I remember flying past it. Hold on, that might have been it. 24, no, definitely not it. Slide down here. Where the hell did that other Meraxes go? That was Sandworm noises, wasn't it? I'm thinking I'm hearing friggin' rumbling. I'm going crazy. Oh, hold on, that is promising. Down at 60. Well, I've got a female Meraxes at least, so we're in a better position. We'll be able to breed some warriors for the inevitable boss fight. One last sweep. go closer to the mountain this time as well, just in case. One last sweep before we call it a night. Today, however, was so much better than last week, because, you know, we actually got the sandworm we actually intended for, and not a, random low level that snuck in out of nowhere. Honestly, when it does come to Meraxes, we are always prepared to tame more. We have more than enough Rexes in reserve to get a, to get another Meraxes or 6 tamed. Like, even just from the batch I have now, we only use 3. I keep hearing the ground move, and I keep thinking, Deathworm? No! Fassos! Every time! That, on the other hand, sounds a bit more promising. What level are you? That's pretty good damage. That's a decent level. Hold on, what level was that? Oh fuck, Elf. That was at least 100. We'll switch over to something that's a bit more durable. One or two. I mean, a decent level, but I kind of know what we're looking for. Sadly, it does look like the Meraxes has just vanished off on us, which is annoying, but not unexpected. So I reckon it's probably going to be about time. We'll pull back home. Actually, no, we might just do a quick sweep of the... 168 female Deathworm. Hello? I'm gonna have to farm up Deathworm horns again. I'm gonna need 40 to get a tame going. At least. So we're gonna have a dead of 18. Yes, that 168 is very much tempting. And as a lady one... Hold on, I'm going after this. As a lady one, that'll let us... That'll let us breed more Deathworms. The problem, of course, being getting more... Hold on, use this. And this. Yes, I might have to go and check if they're fixed over at, the Deathworm... Hold on, I know exactly how to... No, it's probably not going to let us check ice worms. Oh, hold the phone. That is a very close ant nest to where we are. $156 ant nest. Hold the phone. That's a little thing called a tame I want. I'm gonna grab that ant nest, then we're heading back. Now, I used to not do this a great way. I'm going to try to do this the proper way. So we're going to need a few things. One of those things is full ghillie, which I'm already wearing, so we're all good there. Oh, hey, plant species wise, so we could... Don't think I have one of those yet. So, what we need for this tame is a cake, which... We need some bug repellent. We've got 2 pieces of cake. Beautiful. Let's quickly go put the... Some grinding in there. We need bug repellent, which I just saw a few moments ago. We'll grab a bunch of it, fuck it. And we're gonna need some C4. We're gonna need something that's able to deal with all the nonsense over there. Thornvale, you're up. Now, I could just bash the friggin' ant nest in with my face. But... Hello, Mr. Protostego. You seem to be just chilling on my island. I could just bash it in with my face, but that tends to end in a fucking hot mess, so we're gonna do it this way. Is that an alpha mega? No, it's the regular. I thought it looked a bit red when we flew over at air. I'm like, is that just a off-color alpha? Alright, over here. Let us... Go at 156. So, let's handle this. Actually, isn't the 156 up? No, it's up here. Oh, excellent. 2 156. Right, nice and close. Daedon, get the... Oh, you're a 180. You know what? I'll let you run off. What level are you? Ethereum? Oh, wait, not great, but... Okay, we flew along here, sort of jammed between everything, wasn't it? There's 2 156 ant nests out here. I'm grabbing both of them. Hold on. I've seen some blister beetles around, so I am just keeping an eye on the beetles still. This ant nest was a pretty awkward spot. It's not that one directly there. So let's find the... Is that an alpha fucking Demonus? Oh, there's a Scorched Demonus. Yeah, so that isn't the one we saw. Which means there is another one around here somewhere. Won't lie, I am tempted by that 180 Daedon. If I wasn't ant hunting, I'd probably grab it. Aha, here we are. Also 156. Beautiful. What level are you? 54, that's fine. So, I'm gonna do this the fun way. There's all sorts of ways you can do this. Jeez, pity about this young child I'm about to have to friggin' kill. Jeez, I just got torn apart by the Serrato. Jeez. What is that? 72 Scorch Maraxes. Okay, that's fine. So, we are going to use some bug repellent. Get that ready. It's been a while since I've used these. I'm pretty sure you throw with this. We run the fuck away. Alright, bye, B. Tear the thing apart from the outside. I just need to survive the ant swarm. Now, hopefully you're just chill. Seems to just be floating. I don't think we can do anything while we've got pheromones on us. Hold on. It seems to be stuck in midair. That could be useful. If it's too busy just sort of floating there, we can maybe do one of these, hop up here, and just give you a little, Okay, but we've got ant pheromones on us, so we can't do it until that wears off. Bugger. What's that, Grodos? A fucking terrorbird, really? The fuck did that even come from? So we're just gonna keep an eye on this ant. Let me just check something. I need her to land so I can friggin... Oh. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of cake. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Cool, I thought you were an insta-tame with cake. Apparently not. Let's pick you up. That's fine. We can work with that. Do I not bring... Oh my word, I don't bring... That's fine, that's fine. We just do this way. I'll have the hostile buff off anyway by the time we've landed. Land. Should be good on bug repellent, but yeah, we need more cakes. Ugh. That's fine. That's fine. We have enough equipment to make some cakes. There we go, reset the timer. That should easily be enough. And in fact, it looks like we just got a metric ton of shit for the Helicoprion. It doesn't matter what level the equipment is, merely that you didn't make it, so... Anywho, we'll grab this little number again, and we'll grab you... I might just smack it with the... We have another one of the quick feed bullets. I should be good for a feed once we get back, hopefully. If not, we do have a quick feed bullet, so... Stop, knock it off, you lot. Oh, for fuck's sake, hold on. Oh, fuck, hold on. For fuck's sake! I just landed, you little... Oh my fucking word. How much else are you on? 32! Get in the wyvern out. This looks like a creature that wants to fuck around and find out. One moment. Durable ass fucking Thylacoleo. Okay. Okay, I can't even feed it because it's floating too high. One moment. Okay, it's still waiting. Hold on. I might want to wait till it actually gets closer to the ground. Have any honey on me by any chance? No, of course not. Yeah, if I hit it with a bullet, I can probably do a bit of spam feeding. Hold on. I had it there. This is fine. Did I not bring enough cakes? Oh my word, I don't think I bought enough cakes. I need this ant. Like, I cannot stress enough how important this ant is as I tame. It seems to be not wanting to be tamed, which may... I want to leave it because it might... Okay, that seems to indicate it's probably hostile with me. Just take a step back, a step forward. Okay, now it should be chill. So it seems whatever bug is affecting bees at the moment is also affecting this. Okay, tell you what, we're gonna leave you here. If anything fucks around, I'm gonna wipe it out. There, we clearly are gonna need more cakes, so... Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to leave you here. We're going to leave someone else. We're going to leave... this dependable little number. I trust Threat Entity to just flip the fuck out and kill anything that spawns. Unfortunately, Daemonis aren't as efficient as getting blood as Desmodus are, so... Otherwise, I'd go full on for just a, the old 30% blood tame, but they are not as good at it. Give me another 6 of those. Thank you. I'm gonna grab some honey. We're going to throw that honey. Gonna grab the cakes before we fly off. Jeez. Alright, this ought to be enough. Here's a good landing spot. Jump fully. Alright, anything spawn around here that decided to fuck around and find out? No. Beautiful. I probably want to take out that bug, because it's probably going to do a problem for my honey tactic. Should be fine. Beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is a little tactic. Honey lures critters in. So, I want to find my bug repellent. Thank you. I'm going to... Oh, hang on, that's not how it works. You gotta, okay, you gotta put it on the toolbar. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna throw it down like that, which hopefully will lure you. Are you fucking shitting me? Let's try that again, shall we? Oi! What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god, you stupid wyvern! Oh, you want the frickin' body so much, do you? Actually, yeah, that might lure in a vulture. I should probably take that. Wow, 3 chitons. Such a useful friggin' use of your time. Okay, I didn't want to mount. Yeah, that's a problem if it starts going upward. Okay, game, can I put that away? Let me get on the wyvern's back, thank you. One more feed. We have... There we go. The most useful tame in our arsenal. Do you have anything worthwhile? Just that, whatever. Get rid of it. The hell is that over there? Raxes, that's fine. More bait for the Helicoprion. I reckon that'll do us for today. Alright, I need to go and deal with all this shit on hand, but we're going to show you what the ant does before I do that. As mentioned, this is like the most important tame for me. Berries in that one. Oh, that's fine. Berries will become very, very prevalent very soon. So, here in our expanded farm, here's the Ant Queen. Is she in range of... Yes, beautiful, she is. So we're going to tell her to become an anthill. There you go, we now have a new anthill just in the middle here. At the moment she's idle. We actually have colony commands. So we can harvest, we can repair, or we can defend. If we do harvest, she'll just gonna gather everything from all of our areas around here. So, yeah, I'm not going to worry about gathering anything from here anymore. Because if you see, there's now a bunch of ants just running around, gathering supplies. And as you can see, there is just now food coming in en masse. Yep, you can see the workers just going everywhere to just collect everything they can. So yeah, that's going to drastically change how we handle this whole area here. Grab that. We have this just grabbing fertilizer, so it will ensure the entire area is kept. Oh. Right, okay, it seems to actually be, no, it isn't, no, that's just one of my unseeded ones. Oh, what are you guys doing here? So yeah, this is going to make our food production so much easier. Probably want to invest in a few more fridges just to take from there. Though, we got this one that's mostly for eggs and, well... Also going to set this to... Yeah, we don't need it gathering quite everything. I reckon it's got a pretty good batch now, so we're going to set that to repair mode. And they're going to start just fixing the entire base. Now, I'm going to grab this funny little number here. God damn it, hold on. So yep, we're just going to use that just to get stuff from there to there. And when we got nothing going on, we can also set to defend. And they'll just generate ants to fly around. But we're going to keep that on harvest mode when we do need it. So let's just see if there's anyone kicking around, shall we? Does not appear to be anyone, but you all have a good one, and I will see you next time for Funny Bug Game. Till then.